have for you tonight a dom lock. At least I'm told this is a dom lock. Curious story behind it. Some time ago in our clubhouse, we have one of these phone booths with coin phones from back then, and the club found it from somewhere, and I guess they repurposed it for some curious stuff that the phone can do. Now, and I guess they either used the original lock or they installed this one, but recently it seems like they have lost the key. So they asked us to help if we can open it so that they do some maintenance inside. So I did manage to open it then. It was a really awkward position to pick, and yeah, I will try to do so. How the lock operates, it usually gets from this point about 90 degrees, I think clockwise, and then it stops. But I knocked out one of the retaining pin from the back, and now the lock can open in any direction. So let's give it a go and open it, and then hopefully got it. And because I am curious to see the pins, there are no security pins as far as I know. I mean, like serrated to spools, but I do think they are tapered. So listen for the subtle clicks, and I will just sit here and quietly try and pick the lock. There we go. Unbelievable. Popped up fairly fast. Good. Let's try and give it a go. So I will leave the lock shortly here. And now, sorry for the shaking. I'm dropping the camera down a little bit. And there I have the pinning tray and my tweezers, and let's see how much of a mess I can manage, I can master here. So I'll try to do it actually like that. Hopefully this thing works. If not, the mess is guaranteed. Okay, this actually worked. Yay. So there's what I mentioned, the retaining. Here's the retaining cut. This thing was here, and basically it was like that, so you can rotate the pin maximum to this size. So I was wrong. If you look at it like that, it's not clockwise, it's counterclockwise that you can rotate it. Okay, anyway, retaining pin first. Only 5 pins. Let's see what's inside. Standard, it seems, although I think I saw some tapering on this one. Standard. Oh, let's have a look more. Nothing more spectacular to the core, except for the hole where I knocked out the retaining pin. No undercuts that I can detect. Let me just check that. No, standard small core. Good. So let's see what is on the fun side. Looks like a standard pin. Oh, I see something curious, however. Standard pin. So the first one is a copper spring, and the second one is a steel spring. So I need to dump the springs out. Yeah, that's correct. So they have different springs. I am actually impressed for a stock lock about this. So that's an, oh, this is a hollow pin. Okay, this is getting interesting. Show you guys in a moment. Another different spring. Is this a stock lock? No. doesn't look like it, but let's see. Okay, that's number 5. Looks like a stock, and there's another copper spring there. Very tiny spring, so this was like number 1. Okay, let's see the last one. Ooh, another very strong steel spring. I am impressed by Dom. If this is a stock lock, this is really, really impressive. Let's see something on the Bible. No, no undercuts, nothing. Okay, let me shortly arrange these pins and see what is what. Okay, so I'll give you a close-up. So let's see, this is what we have here. So I was right, definitely. This is a standard pin, only with a tapering at the end. Actually, they all are. I think you can make them out. They all have some tapering at the end. Standard pins on 1, 2, 4, and 5. And number 3 is a hollow pin. I guess so that it can accommodate this spring inside. That's the only reason why, but I've never seen a hollow pin. I mean, I have seen when other pickers pick locks, but I've never seen an actual one. And the really strange thing about it, as I said, they have 2 small copper pins, one big, actually this one looks like a brass pin. Coloring is a little bit different. And we have 2 steel springs. So if that is a stock lock, this lock is really, really good. Now I can understand why it made so much trouble was picking it. Okay guys, I hope you found this interesting. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.